If you started a project in the past but you've been failing, or you want to start a new project today but you're scared of what will happen in the long term, then this video might be for you. The goal is to try and help you to stay motivated and give you some suggestions to be disciplined. Get yourself a notebook. It's okay if today you write on paper, but avoid ending up with a bunch of papers that you might lose. So if today you're doing it just on a paper, make sure that later you will get yourself a notebook. You will copy whatever we're going to write together on your notebook. And this is because everything will be in a single place, and you'll make sure you won't lose it and you'll be able to keep track of that. Also avoid write this stuff digitally. The phone is great if you want to just take notes when you're outside your place and you want to quickly write it down to avoid forgetting what you're thinking about. But I really believe that having a pen and writing what you think on a paper, it's a way of shaping your thoughts and help you assimilate these ideas in your mind. Why, what, how? Why are you going to do that? What are you going to do to achieve your goal? And how are you concretely going to do that? Why? This why question is very important, and you have to answer with a clear because. Take a moment to listen to your heart, to feel what you have inside, to understand the energy that moves around you when you think about this project and this reason. And this will really help you understand which are the roots, the origins of your project, of your idea. Once you have that clearly defined in your head, everything else will follow smoothly. Take your notebook, write it down, have a clear definition of the reason, and if you have a lot of feelings around, write all the feelings as well, all the positive one that will help you at a later stage. And then what are you going to do to achieve this goal? Once the reason is clearly defined in your head, the what should be quite easy to be defined. And how are you going to do that? How should be something very concrete, very tangible. Sometimes the how is not something we're super excited about, sometimes we are, but then if the reason is clearly defined in our mind, then we'll be able to put in place the how that you need to achieve your goal. There is a how that always works no matter which project you have, and this how is studying. The more you study about a subject, the more you get informed. The more you get informed, the more you see the beauty out of that. The more you see the beauty, understand the beauty, the more you get passionate about this subject. The more you get passionate, the more you want to know, and then you go back to studying and getting informed and passionate, and you really get yourself involved in this project. And you don't even need to get motivated anymore because you are completely in it. You are completely absorbed by something you love. Really write down the answer to these three questions: why, what, how. Take the time to do that and have them clearly defined. Let's take the example of someone who's not satisfied in their job. They want to change it, but they don't know how to do it. But at the same time, they're scared and they know that these make them constantly unhappy, and their mind start thinking and running into circle, thinking of that thing that makes them just not happy. So they have to be brave enough to stop and think what they can do that makes them happy, how they can also financially sustain themselves if it's a job related project. And once they found what they want to do, and for example, let's say that they want to start a new business, then why they want to do it? They want to find a reason to wake up every day and go to work. What are they going to do they're going to start the business they decided they want to open, and how, probably by quitting their job and starting this new project. Define a timeline in your notebook for this project. So write down what you're going to do on day 1, week 1, week 2 to 4, month 2, month 3. So according to your project, this timeline needs to be adapted and to vary, but you can really start taking small steps on day 1. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do the first week? And this will really help you make it concrete and starting that, because the start is the key. But at the end, I wanted to start with that, but I realized I don't have enough time to dedicate to my project. Well, if you really wanted, you have the time, and think about the time you spend in front of your laptop, in front of your phone, just watching social medias, the time you are on the sofa and you don't do anything, and all this time you waste in your daily life. And I'm sure you will find the time to stick to your plan. Accept the fact that the process will get hard at some point eventually. The beginning might be easy once you decide to start because you're very excited, and then after a few weeks you might lose motivation. But don't worry. First, this is normal. Everybody has ups and downs. But second, and what is really important, don't focus on this problem, focus on the solution. I'm losing a bit of motivation. Okay, what I'm going to do to get motivated again? Remember why you're doing that, and really stick to your plan, because it's important for you. But don't be too harsh on yourself. Accept it. It's normal. So you might have ups and downs. The problem is really to focus on, okay, there are bumps in the road. I'm going to keep going, and how I can improve that. Don't seek other people's approval. Remember why you are going to do this, what motivates you, and no matter what the others are saying, no matter how foolish your project is, you're doing that for you because you want it and it makes you happy, and this is your goal. People can always say whatever they think, but no matter what they think, whether they approve or not, you are the one who have to approve your project. Avoid relying too much on the others for your project. You are doing that for you. Go back to your notebook and read why are you doing that. This is something that have to motivate you in these moments where you think that external people can help you get you going. So if you have again a fitness goal, don't rely too much on your personal trainer, on your friend who's training with you most of the time, because they are not responsible for your goals, and they might not be there all the time. The person who will be there all the time to motivate yourself is you. Avoid telling yourself and the others excuses. I heard it a lot of time. I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm whatever. People can be very creative, and we can be very creative to ourselves. And this is one of the reasons why before I was telling you that you don't have to seek external motivation, but you have to be your motivation. And that's because to a personal trainer, the personal trainer might motivate you, and then you might tell them, I feel sick today, I'm not coming. Well, avoid doing that to yourself. You can be tired for real once, but then look at your agenda. If I'm tired and I don't work on that today, can I do it tomorrow instead? or the day after tomorrow. If I see that I cannot, then I will do it today no matter what. The results might not be perfect, but at least I don't break my routine or dedicating time to that. And this is very, very important. So you can be a bit flexible, but flexible in a way that won't stop your project for several days. Follow a program and have it written. Use your notebook. Write down what are you going to do, when. Be very precise in writing. This will help you a lot. So if you're going to the gym, don't go to the gym thinking you're going to do some random exercises. You will know it in advance and you will stick to your training program. So as for the diet, so as for working projects, so as to start a new business, you will have it on paper. After the first week, write down what you like of this journey. I like the fact that I'm taking time for myself. I like the fact that for the first time I feel proud of myself. And this is also something that will help you in that phase where you start feeling less motivated. Well, you will read it again and you will remember that feeling and you will wish to feel it again. Great! Thank Healthy Monkey. I'm going to start on Monday. No? You're going to start today. Stop telling yourself you will start on Monday or you will start the first day of the month. You are going to start today with the small steps you are taking and you wrote on your notebook today. Guys, if you have other suggestions I haven't thought about, please write them down in the comment section. That would be great if they could help the others. If you like this video, thumbs up and follow the channel.